Sega! So a lot of people ask me about my retro gaming setup, and I thought it might be fun to show you not only the cool CRT that I use, but also give you a little tour of the cool stuff that I have here. As you can see, it's kind of a mess back here. We're gonna get into all this in just a second. I just want to show you how it is. I didn't want to clean it up or anything. But first, let's talk about this television. This is a Sony HR Trinitron. It's not just a Trinitron, it's an HR Trinitron. And that means high resolution, I think. It has double the pixel density, for what it's worth. It has better picture quality than a Trinitron, basically. But you can see it's super small, right? Look how tiny it is. It's only this big. Look, it's only that big. It's a PVM 9L3. It's a broadcast monitor, which means it was used in broadcast studios back in the day, like television studios, for editing video or for previewing. In any case, it has beautiful picture quality. The colors are super vibrant. I don't know if you can tell right now, but it's just amazing. This isn't even, it has S-video on it, and right now this isn't even S-video, and the picture looks gorgeous to me. I noticed more detail on this tiny TV than I did playing games for years on larger TVs. Maybe it's because I have to sit close to it, but I do think it's something about that pixel density. Like I was saying, the colors are super vibrant. They're just like, they make games look so attractive, and it's fun to play on this. It's more fun and inviting to play video games on this tiny TV than on an LCD screen. I look forward to streaming. I want to stream more with this little teeny tiny TV. But like I said, it does have S-video as well, and the S-video, the colors are even more vibrant. They really pop on it. But that's the TV, and if you can get one, I highly recommend it. It's super small, but it is super long. Can you see how long it is? It goes back really far. So come on, let's take a closer look. I want to really get you in here and show you exactly all the shit that I've got in here. Come on. Don't be shy, come on, come on. So here's that beautiful television in action, showing one of my favorite games of all time. I'm practicing this game right now for a future live stream because I want to do my best for you. But you can see them colors, you know what I'm saying? Look how gorgeous it is. There's some issues here, there's some scratches, but this is an old device. I've got fun little things up here. There's a tissue box, like I said, because I've been getting over a cold and blowing my nose on stream. But it doesn't have speakers, so I've got it plugged into this Bluetooth speaker in the back via this shit. I've got a connector there, and that's going into the video game system, and then the video wire's there. So mostly it's mono audio. This is the mirror that everyone loves to love and comment on. It was kind of just, it was here to begin with, because I use this room to, you know, look at myself, basically. It happened to be here, next to the TV, and I thought it would be way easier to do this than to have another camera facing me for the streams, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I do is I just have this one camera looking at both the TV and me, and then it's super easy to stream that way. I don't have to fuck around with HDMI cables. Like, there's literally no HDMI cables in this entire setup. Isn't that funny? I got this little stand here on Amazon.com. It's super nice and handy, and I just want to show you how long this is. You can see that this is super long. It's as long as my arm, and my arm ain't super long, but it's long. Right now, the main systems I'm focusing on are the NES, which is a top loader that has been modified at some point. Some nice person modified this, removed the what was it, composite, that little twisty thing, and they put in these AV hookups, which is really nice. There's a red one that's not being used for the audio. Right now I'm just doing mono through it. This is a I recently played this Japanese Contra, and to do it on the US system I had to use this HyperCam. This is the only one I can find that's currently being made. It was on Amazon, but it's an adapter to do Japanese to American systems. And then the other main system that I focus on is the Sega Genesis. This is a Genesis Model 3. It came out late, it came out way late. Like, I think this came out maybe like around the time of late PS1, maybe even PS2. I love the system particularly for its size. It fits nicely in the super cramped area. I have some other stuff here. This is super dusty, this ColecoVision flashback console. I plan on doing this on the CRT pretty soon. I think this will be a lot of fun. But as you can see, it gets no use, it gets no love. This thing I just dug out of the closet just the other day, and it needs a cleaning. But I've got the little filters or whatever, the little screens that go in here, so that should be fun. For every other game, I use this Retro Freak console. It does Super Nintendo and, I don't know, Famicom? I guess Famicom goes in there. Sega Genesis. Game Boy, which is a focus of mine. I like to play Game Boy games on this. And it takes TurboGrafx or PC Engine cards. It's really cool. It's definitely a little bit of a cumbersome system to use, but it's nice to have access to all these other systems in a small form factor. This is full of Game Boy games. I love the Game Boy. The Game Boy is like one of my favorite systems, top 3 systems of all time, I guess. So those are super fun to play to this day. These are my game gloves that I play. These give me the power to do well when I play my video games. And they smell super good when they collect my sweat. I just love the way they smell. These are the tweezers because I do use this mirror, y'all. Like, this is a legit, like, beauty mirror. And I try to keep myself as beautiful as possible while using. I love this chapstick. This is like strawberry jello salad. It's super fun and smells nice, and it's not too pungent or tasty. It's just right. This is my favorite Genie controller. It came with the Genesis 3. It's the latest model that they manufactured. It has a wonky. I could understand if people didn't like this D-pad because it's super wobbly and wonky, but I like it for that reason. It's almost like a joystick on a modern console. The buttons feel really nice. I like these. And I just love how small this is. I have a super small hands, so I like a small controller. It does have turbo, but I don't think I ever used this really. And then I've got my NES Max here. This is my favorite controller ever. I used these all the time when I was a kid. I'm happy that that my hands didn't grow a whole lot since I was a child, so it's not too small for me, even though it is a super small controller. This is a random USB controller I have for anything that needs a USB connection. I also have this other USB controller. I don't remember if this is modeled after a Saturn controller or a Genesis controller. I think it's modeled after a Saturn controller. Some stacks of games back there, some cool shit. It's a mess right here. This is crazy. I just bought this. It's VGA to S-Video. So I can play this thing. This is my Game Gear, y'all. The screen's got some fingerprints on it, but it is clean as a whistle. Like, there's no chips or scratches on it. The label is super slick on the back. It's a really nice Game Gear, but as you can see, years ago, some dude put a VGA hookup on it for me. In addition to changing out the screen to be a LED, I guess. It's super bright and crisp and clear. But I will be plugging the VGA into this thing to stream on my CRT. Duh! Sometimes it does this. And I'm not sure if it just needs to be cleaned or something, but I have to fiddle with this connector back here. I have to kind of like pull it in and out, and then let's see if it's working. And see, I don't know what the deal is with that. Sometimes I gotta fudge around with it, but whatever, it's cool as shit. There's my streaming microphone, and the keyboard is very pretty. Isn't it beautiful? It goes clickety click. And that's just my, streaming shit. I keep some Windex close by, because I have to clean off the CRT and the mirror, every couple of streams, just so there ain't fingerprints and shit all over the place. But I do love streaming like this. Like, it is super fun. If you have access to an old CRT, I highly recommend playing games on it, because it's just way more fun. There's something about the scan lines or the colors or something that's just not replicable with modern technology. Yay! And that's my setup. I hope you enjoyed getting a tour, and let me know in the comments what you think about it, and let me know in the comments if you have one of these CRTs. I don't think they're super common anymore. I used to have 2 of them. I sold one on the internet a few years ago, though.